Myself Chandrasekhar, Department of Chemistry, Professional Degree College. Today I am going to deal with the chapter that is the alkanes and cycloalkanes. In this alkanes and cycloalkanes, according to the BSK University, there is the syllabus for alkanes is the introduction class, and the next is isomerism, next is methods of preparations, and the last one is chemical properties. These points are there according to the syllabus, second term syllabus. So I'll discuss one by one. And the first thing is the alkanes. And you very well know that these things which are studied from the primary classes. So alkanes have the general formula CmH2n plus 2. So alkanes have the general formula CmH2n plus 2, where n is an integer. We given a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we put n is equal to 1, and there is a formation of CH4. The molecule name is methane. Next, we put the n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2, C2H6, and the molecule name is ethane. Like that, the third one, C3H8, and this is called as the propane. Okay. So methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, and last the decane. So these are all the alkanes. The alkanes have general formula CnH2n plus 2. And see here, the examples for alkanes are methane, ethane, propane, butane, etc. and so on. And the next thing in this alkane is the alkanes, all the bonds in the carbon atom, all the bonds in the carbon atom are single bonded. Not any double bonds present, not any triple bonds present. There is only single bond is present, and hence this carbon it is sp3 hybridized. So this carbon is called as the sp3 hybridized carbon. So this is the introduction class. The introduction class, it includes the things alkanes, the definition of the alkanes. The definition of the alkanes, it is that the alkanes have the general formula CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2, and these are called as the hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons, it means it contains carbon and hydrogen only. Okay, so hydrogens and carbon only, and the examples are methane, ethane, propane, butane, etc. and so on. And in this alkanes, the carbon atom is single bonded. So carbon it is bonded to the 4 atoms. Either hydrogens are to the different atom, but anyway there is the presence of only single bonds. This single bonds ensures that the carbon is sp3 hybridized. Then we shall move on to the isomerism. And you heard the name isomerism. Isomers. The meaning of the isomers is the compounds have same molecular formula and different structural formula and chemical properties and physical properties. Okay. So isomerism, it means the isomers are the compounds in which the compounds have same molecular formula but different structural and physical and chemical properties. So these are called as the isomers. In these isomers, there are the various types are there. These various types which you have studied already in the QC second year, but in here only the chain isomerism is there. Chain isomerism. What is the chain isomerism? Chain isomerism, it means the chain isomerism. See here the carbon it is. See here the carbon it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is in a straight chain. It is in a straight chain form. And if the carbon it is like this, the carbon it is like this. This type of chain it is called as the branch chain. This type of chain is called as branch chain, and this type of chain is called as straight chain. So this chain isomerism it is obtained in alkanes. The chain isomerism is obtained in alkanes. And alkanes, we know that the methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, etc. and so on. So the methane has the formula CH4. The methane has the formula CH4, and it contains only one carbon atom. There is no another carbon is present, and hence here the chain isomers are absent. It contains only one carbon atom. Then we shall move on to the second one, that is called as the ethane. This ethane, it contains C2H6. It contains C2H6. See here, this is also, it contains two carbon atoms, and here there is no branched chains, only the carbon it is present in the straight chain. So in the methane the chain isomerism is absent, in the ethane the chain isomerism is absent. Then goes to the third one. The third one compound is propane. This propane has the molecular formula C3H8. And here this is also, there is only the straight chain carbon is present, but there is no branched chain. And here in all the three examples, methane, ethane, propane, in all three examples the carbon it is present in the straight chain only. The carbon is present in the straight chain only, and here the chain isomerism is absent in these three. The chain isomerism is absent in these three examples. Next, we shall come to the butane. See here, the butane has the molecular formula C4H10. The butane has the molecular formula C4H10. Carbon atom 4 are there and 10 hydrogens are there. See here, I'll write the two structures CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. One, another one is CH3, CH2, CH3, CH3. This is the another one. So see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms. 3 plus 2, 5, 7 and 10. C4H10. And the molecule is in the straight chain. It is in the straight chain. And the name of this is N-butane. N means normal butane. Okay? N-butane means normal butane. And the second one, it is CH3, CH3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms are there. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. So 10 carbon and hydrogens are there. The same molecular formula C4H10, but the carbon chain it is a straight, it is branched. See here, there is a difference is obtained. This is the straight chain, this is the branched chain. So this branched chain it contains one CH3 unit, and the name of this is 2-methyl propane. You already very well know about the IUPAC names. 2-methyl the second position. There is the second position. So second position methyl group is present. 2-methyl propane is the IUPAC name. Or simply it is called as isobutane. Iso carbon atom it is branched to the one side another branch agittre avana iso anta karitivi. Eradu side branch agittre avana neo anta karitivi. That is the IUPAC rule. Okay, IUPAC rule ಹೇಳತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು one side branch agittre iso anta karitivi, eradu side branch agittre neo anta karitivi. So this is the isomerism. The isomerism, chain isomerism, that butanes have the same molecular formula but different chain isomerisms are there. So these two are the different chain isomers. Next, we shall move on to the next example, that is called as the pentane. The pentane C5H12, it has the three isomers, three different isomers. See here, the first one is normal pentane, second one is 2-methyl 1,2, 2-methyl pentane, third one 2,2. How many methyl groups are there? There are the 2 methyl groups. So these 2 methyl groups in the IUPAC naming group we call it as the dimethyl. 2,2 dimethyl propane. So the word 2,2 dimethyl propane, it is 2-methyl butane. See here, all the three isomers have the same molecular formula C5H12, but there are the different physical properties, different chemical properties are obtained for these isomers, and hence this shows that the chain isomerism. So you should write the answer like this. The first three isomers, methane, ethane, propane, does not show any chain isomers, but the butane it shows the two isomers, and the pentane shows the three isomers. The isomers have the straight chain, first one, and the second one is branching chain. We shall move on to the methods of operations. Methods of operations, there are the various methods of operations are there for alkanes. So we shall discuss one by one. The first method is Wurtz reaction. In this Wurtz reaction, the alkyl halides, these are treated with the sodium metal. Alkyl halides, these are treated with the sodium metal in presence of dry ether. In presence of dry ether, there is a formation of alkanes take place. So, this is the formula for alkyls. Alkyl groups in R method. So, alkyl halides, these are reacted with the sodium metal in presence of dry ether, then the formation of alkanes is obtained. So, see here, the two types are, it is R with the R bond is obtained. It means the symmetrical alkanes are obtained. Symmetrical alkanes are obtained. For example, I will take the methyl bromide. I will take the methyl bromide as an example. This methyl bromide is reacted with sodium metal in presence of dry ether. Then the formation of ethane molecule takes place. Formation of ethane molecule takes place with the elimination of sodium bromide. Like this, these two, CH3 and CH3, these two are symmetrical, and here it is called as the symmetrical alkanes is formed. Okay, this is the first method, Wurtz reaction. Second method, Corey-House synthesis. This Corey-House synthesis, it is the second method of synthesis, and it is a better method when compared to the Wurtz reaction. Why? In the Wurtz reaction, we are prepared only the symmetrical alkanes. In the Wurtz reaction, we are prepared only the symmetrical alkanes. But in the Corey-House synthesis, what happens? We can prepare symmetrical alkanes, unsymmetrical alkanes, branched alkanes, and straight chain alkanes. If you may prepare any of the alkanes, ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ alkanes ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು prepare ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So for this reason, it is a better method when compared to the Wurtz reaction. In this reaction, what happens? The same alkyl halide, it is treated with lithium dialkyl copper. Lithium dialkyl copper. See here, I am using the word alkyl. Alkyl means R, capital R. So, alkyl halide, it is treated with lithium dialkyl copper. So, this what happens? There is a yield of R dash, where R is one type of alkyl group, R dash is another type of alkyl group. If we take CH3Br, if we take the C2H5, copper, lithium diethyl copper, then we are getting the result CH3, C2H5, then C2H5, Cu, then LiBr is obtained. This is the product CH3, C2H5 plus C2H5, Cu, ethyl copper, then lithium bromide. So this type, see here, there is an unsymmetrical alkene. Unsymmetrical alkane is obtained. This type of products are obtained. This is called as the Corey-House synthesis. Next, we shall move on to the third one, Colbase electrolytic process. ಈ Colbase electrolytic process ನಲ್ಲಿ electrolytes ಅನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಒಂದು cathode ಇನ್ನೊಂದು anode. So we shall take place the electron reactions. Electron reactions ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ನಾವು. The electrolysis of concentration solution of sodium or potassium salts of fatty acids. Fatty acids are they contain the large number of carbons. It means many number of carbon atoms. So these are obtained alkanes. Okay. So I shall take one example. 2RCOONA. 2RCOONA. Sodium salt of fatty acid. This sodium salt of fatty acid which gives negative ion and positive ion, RCO minus and Na plus, and this RCO minus, which is again electrolytic reaction takes place at the anode. Then see here, these two RCO, it is obtained like this with the elimination of 2 electrons. 2 electrons elimination are anode reaction. Second one, these two electrons are attracted by the sodium ions, two sodium ions. Then we get 2Na. This 2Na is reacted with the water molecules and the formation of NaOH plus liberation of hydrogen at cathode reaction. At cathode, at anode. You must be write these two in the examination. These three are the preparations of methods of preparations of alkanes. First one is Wurtz reaction. Wurtz reaction will ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ symmetrical alkanes ಮಾತ್ರ prepare ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Second one ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? It is Coriolis reaction. This Coriolis reaction it yields the different types. It makes unsymmetrical, symmetrical, branched or straight chain carbons. So these are obtained for the Coriolis reactions. Third one, Calvus electrolytic method. This Calvus electrolytic method it involves these things. Anode reaction and there is a cathode reaction. These two are combined. There is formation of 2CH3COON. I will take one example. 2CH3COON, sodium acetate. The name it is sodium acetate. This sodium acetate on electrolysis we get CH3CH3 alkane. Okay, C2H6 cetane. Then elimination of carbon dioxide, sodium metal and 2H2. And this is the anode reaction and it is the cathode reaction. Okay, this is the thing we have discussed: the Calvus method, Coriolis method, and Wurtz reaction.